that thing in the upper left is a clip that velcros onto the back of the switch so that you can put the thing on one of your shoulder straps or that and have a mechanical push-to-talk switch. All the rest of the wiring I'm going to cut off and throw away. It's you don't need it. You notice that there's a single pin connector there that doesn't even fit the Baofeng radio, the Kenwood two-prong, but I don't care because I'm going to throw it away. The only thing I want out of that big box right there with the push-to-talk button on it is a switch. Basically, it's just a Bluetooth switch to put on the push-to-talk. That little thing in the center right is the remote piece, and it's just a push-to-talk button, and you can use it as is, or you can. It's kind of stiff. It's you know, it's kind of a kid's toy and it's kind of hard plastic. So I like to take a different push-to-talk switch and wire it in there. But you can use this thing as is with the coin battery on the back too. I guarantee you that coin battery's dead and you're going to get another one. But this thing will work as is, or you can put a better switch on it. When you get the back off of this thing, there's no battery in there. Surprise, surprise, you have to buy one. The numbers on this battery is 1, 2, 3. Probably can't see it from here, but it's you can get them off eBay, 5 of them for like $6, free shipping, and you probably want all 6 of them because if you forget and leave the thing on, it runs the battery down. That's the one downside to it, is there's no automatic shut off on it. So when you get done flying, you have to turn this thing off or the battery's going to go dead. So you probably want to carry a spare battery with you. And the screw that holds the back of this thing on is an Allen head, and it comes with an Allen wrench. So bring a spare battery and Allen wrench with you in case you forget to shut it off. You get a fresh battery. The screws out of the back of this thing. Turn it over and look at it, and you got a push to talk button on there. That's what the face goes on. This rubber button just pushes down on this switch. You got a mechanical switch, and then we're gonna rip all this wire out except for the white ones, and those are the ones that need to get switched. You can see it, but I've got the meter leads on one white wire on either side. Oh, crap. Here across just the white wires, and I'm going to push a button down. You can hear the meter beep showing you got continuity. Those are the only 2 we're interested in, is the white wires. So you just got to bring those out the side of the switch. Clips on the wires that you can cut with a pair of lineman's pliers. The insulation back and expose this mess. I'm just going to cut everything right off except for the white wires. I'm going to leave about 6 inches hanging off either end of the white wires. This is the switch with the 2 white wires sticking out. You can either crimp an RJ11 connector or a phone connector on there and use that, or I've got this this wire that came with the helmet headset, and I'm gonna solder that across the two white wires. This is kind of a pain in the ass because you got to strip this thing and get the wires out of there. You're interested in the green one and the bare one, and you solder the green and the bare across the white and the white here. This is a switch that was on there before I cut it off. I'm going to turn that into my my base tube push to talk because I really don't like the little one that came with it. I can't focus here. I had to kind of carve these wires out of the insulation, and you can really twist them all together if you want, except for the bare one. And then you just take the twisted mess and switch that, use that for one contact, and the bare one, use the other as a contact. The whole thing all put together. There's a radio and the push to talk switch and the helmet and the remote over there. I soldered a 2 battery pack into the remote, and then ran the old push-to-talk switch onto it, and put a little Velcro on the back, so when this thing goes on your control bar, that goes on your control bar. The actual push-to-talk switch here Velcros around the control bar, and then you get your helmet headset. You know, you gotta tear the inside out of your helmet and stuff, stick the speakers in the back of there. Here's what the speakers look like themselves. They come with some 3M sticky on the back of them, and you gotta peel the padding in your helmet back, stick those in there, and then put the helmet padding back in. Then comes with a mic and the disconnect. So here's the push-to-talk switch, and you turn it on by holding down this this button in the back, and you wait for the lights. And as soon as you see the green light, you let go. It goes green, red, then goes out. That thing's on. Then if you come over here to your push-to-talk switch, and I've put a little, there's a little slider in there that I have to turn on. That keeps the batteries from going dead if your control bar is in the bag and something pushes your push-to-talk switch. But here's the radio. I've already turned it on. When I push the push-to-talk, you see it transmits. And then if for whatever reason that whole thing goes south, you've still got the mechanical switch over here that you can push, and that also transmits. There's no interference here because it's Bluetooth, it's not radio frequency, so you never have any interference between the Bluetooth push-to-talk and the radio itself. So this whole thing, in for 15 or 20 bucks for the speaker and the mic, you're in for 30 bucks for the switch, about 25 or 30 bucks for the radio. For 75 bucks you get yourself a great setup. Don't forget, turn off your radio and turn off the push-to-talk switches. You'll kill that battery if you don't. If you don't turn this thing off, and, that's a pain in the ass to open it up and put a new battery in. But you hold the button down until you get 3 beeps, and then you let go, and it's off. And if you want, you can check it by turning your radio on, pushing the switch, and now nothing happens. So you know that your transmitter's off. Put the whole thing back in your harness bag. Oh, and I usually leave this connector without the thimble on, so that if you get any static in flight, or for whatever reason you need to kill it, you can just go like that with one hand while you're flying, and get rid of the static in your mic. A lot of times there's noise on the 140 megahertz frequencies, but I've never had any static on the 400 megahertz frequencies. Anyway, that's it.